Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So NC State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They'll run this one off right tackle. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Right on the money. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Complete on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. There he goes.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, if you're the offense, second and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still third and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts. The first two. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off play action on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. The snap sets up to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. They're working that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun to give, looking for room. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Now the toss. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, down a throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Quick with the spin move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Plows through the defense. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On the move. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bickley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back at the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick release by the QB. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He has the first and still on his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo.
To the air on 1st down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice game. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, SMU.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. All the way back to the 15. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. He makes the grab. There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Picks up the first down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Quick release on the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Here's the pressure. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Trying to pick up a first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. They've got the screen set up. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
He makes a catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 21 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Bringing the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.